Hi everyone, it's Jama Malmy. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to show you how I created this cute birthday shaker card, which is fairly simple, but that shaker element is such a wow factor. I used this new birthday embossing folder and ran it through on the front of my card base. And I'm using the new birthday greetings stamp set, which has some really fun birthday greetings. And I really also like that candle and the star icons that it comes with. So I'm stamping my greeting in raspberry ink. I also had those other colors out because I thought they looked pretty together, but I ended up just using the raspberry. And so I'm going to start putting my shaker together, and I'm going to slow this down to real speed and zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm putting the anti-static bag over top of where I stamped, and then now I've got the acetate, and my film that covers one side was starting to roll, so I didn't need that washi, but I wanted to show you how I use washi to pull it off sometimes if I have trouble getting it off. And then here is the foam, the 3D foam, and rather than peeling that ring off of the base, I just peel the release paper off the top, and then I put the acetate circle over the whole thing. And then I peel off the ring from there. Sometimes those inner 3D foam squares like to stick a little bit, and sometimes it comes off super easy, so it just depends on the piece that you get. But this way, you don't get a wonky ring. Sometimes if you peel off the ring and then try to put it onto your shaker element, the ring gets a little bit misshapen and it's hard to put down in a perfect circle, and so this eliminates that. So I'm going to use the silver sequins, and I'm putting them onto the stamped piece rather than inside the acetate piece, and you'll see why in a minute. I'm digging through my little craft jar here because the smaller pieces like to go to the bottom. And by the way, this craft jar is new. They come in a pack of 3, and I'm really liking it so far for my sequins. I don't have to dig into the zip bags that they come in. So now I put the acetate piece on like a lid and sandwich those sequins inside. I like to spread the sequins out into an even layer and make sure they're not stacked, because it has happened before where I get them stacked like a sandwich in there and then they don't shake around and I have to figure out how to get them unstuck. And then the stitched outer ring circle goes on top and finishes the little shaker circle. Super fun. Now I'm taking some scrap paper and stamping this candle 2 times, and I'm going to color it in with the brand new colors of shimmer brushes. If you guys watch my videos, you know I have an obsession with shimmer brushes. So here is what you do when you have a brand new one. You take that hot yellow ring off and throw it away, and that enables you to screw that brush tip in all the way, and that is what kind of pokes a hole into the barrel and allows the liquid to come through. So you squeeze the tube where it says push on the side, and you push it until it starts to come out, and then I like to wipe it a little bit because it comes out a lot at first. And then I'm coloring in my candle here, and it's hard to catch on camera, but the shimmer is so beautiful. I'm using the Lagoon shimmer brush for the other candle, and these 2 colors are the new colors of shimmer brushes, and they're so pretty. These actually are my 2 favorite close to my heart colors of all time. They've been my favorite for a long time, raspberry and Lagoon. And then I also really like willow, which is retired, a green color, or green apple. I love all of those 3 colors together. So anyways, then I took some Copic markers and Tombow, or what are they called? The other alcohol markers that Close to Mart used to carry. And I'm coloring them and blending them for flames. I didn't use a Copic-friendly ink for the black, but that's okay. I'm being really careful to color inside of the lines, and it turns out fine. I fussy cut the candles out, and I'm just figuring out where I want to place them. They're such small little elements, they didn't look quite right on the actual shaker circle itself, but I did like them down in the corner, so I decided to place them down there. But I felt like this card needed a little bit more, and so I thought, well, let's add some splatters. So I added some splatters in the same 2 shimmer brushes that I already used, and I squeezed them out onto the block to get a little bit of extra flow, and then tapped them onto my card base. I really like the texture and the sentiments and added design element that embossing folder adds to the card base. And then these splatters just add that extra little bit of something. I like to use a tissue when I spray a lot of shimmer brush. It helps get any of the extra bit off that didn't soak in. The shimmer brushes tend to not really soak into the paper completely. They like to sit on the top a little bit, so I don't want it getting everywhere if someone touches it. Then as I started putting the shaker on, I thought I needed a little more black to help anchor it and tie in the black that's around the ring of the shaker element. So I added some black acrylic paint to the splatters. I just took regular black acrylic paint, added a little bit of water. I keep a water with an eyedropper tool right in my craft room so it doesn't spill anywhere, and I can use it for projects like this. And then I glued the candles down, and we are almost done. I decided I want to tie in the sequins on the inside of the shaker by adding a few sequins to the outside of the card. And I used I'm using the Tombow multi-adhesive in the green bottle, which I find works well for adhering sequins because it's a little bit tackier than the other Tombow glue, and it doesn't dry as glassy as liquid glass, and I feel like it holds better to the sequins than some of the other adhesives. Adhesives are such a science. There's so many different adhesives out there, yet they're so specific sometimes to what you want to use them for. But I like it for this, and there is the finished card all shaken up. So I hope that you enjoyed, and if you have not already subscribed to my channel, I hope that you do so and hit that notification bell to be sure you get notified when I post new videos. Thanks so much for watching. All of my supplies are linked below if they're still available, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.